Hey everybody, Jerry here from Android Central, and we've got the T-Mobile Galaxy S2 in our hands here, and let's have a quick look at it. We'll pop this cover off. Like the others, it's a little thin, but once it's on there, it feels really good. You've got your micro SD card slot, no need to take the battery out. There's your SIM card, 18th, let me double check. Pop that out. Anybody with a Nexus S is familiar to doing that trick. Yeah, 1850, and it also says near field communication right on the battery. We're still waiting to hear from Samsung exactly what that means, why it says it on the battery. But it is in the operating system as well, so we know it's on here. Let's pop that back in. Of course, there's your camera and your flash. 8 megapixels, just like all the other Galaxy S2 models. And we are going to assume that the camera is just as good. We'll be sure to give it a try. Let's get this thing turning on, and we'll look at the outside hardware. I want to show everybody the little green robot launch rocket ship boot animation that T-Mobile puts on their high-end phones here lately. Give it a second. Come on, Betsy. Here we go. Zoom. Okay, you'll notice the hardware, it has a metal band the whole way around the edge. It's actually metal, and over here on the left-hand side, you've got your volume up and down. Up top, notice it's booted already. Boots very fast. Little sticker, screen silk here, remind you that it is a Qualcomm HSPA Plus device. Second noise-canceling microphone right there. Your headphone jack. Over here is the power button. Down on the bottom is your USB port and your primary microphone. Come over here to the front, you've got your front-facing camera and a speaker grill, and hidden up here in the bezel is proximity sensor, light sensor, whatnot. Menu, home, back, and search down on the bottom. Very thin bezel on this one. They did a nice job looking just like the other, Galaxy phones. Samsung has done a great job with the styling. Let's get this thing turned on. Yeah, it's fast, just like any of the other Galaxy S2 models. It zips around. Remember, this is still settling in from booting. You know how Android is. You always like to give it a few minutes. But it zooms around. You got 7 home screens. It's the same TouchWiz we've seen before. Jump in here into the app drawer. And here's where the differentiation comes up. You got your T-Mobile apps instead of your Sprint or your AT&T apps. You've got 411 and more. That's service T-Mobile offers. Special branded version of Asphalt 6 with a little magenta T in there. Bonus apps, that is this little widget that T-Mobile gives you. Just reminds you of what apps are free from T-Mobile through the market or included on the phone. Let's go back and finish looking. Google Books, what else? We all share. That's, a great option, especially we've got a Samsung Blu-ray player and we use it sometimes. What do we got? an IM app, Keys Air, that's something new with the Galaxy S2 that a lot of people are liking. Lookout's pre-installed. More from me, let's hit that and see what that is. Great deals in your city, it's some sort of deals thing from T-Mobile. We'll have to have a look at that while we do a full review on the device. My account, my device. If you're a T-Mobile subscriber, you're familiar with those. Netflix pre-installed. Pro Apps, let's have a look and see what Pro Apps is. It opens up a web page. I'm not waiting for all that. T-Mobile Name ID, that's T-Mobile's version of City ID. Hate to see it, but what do you do? T-Mobile TV, the NFC tags application. The NFC is built right into the software on this thing, and it's just like the Nexus S. You turn it on in the settings, which we'll look at here in a minute. Task Manager, I'll just glance past that. Telenav, that's something that T-Mobile gives customers just like Sprint does and AT&T. That's branded version of navigation. Little folder here called Utility. It's a calculator, memo, task list, voice recorder. Neat to have it in the folders, right in the app drawer. T-Mobile's voicemail and Zinio. So and there's voice talk. I assume this is a screen reader of some sort. Yeah, this is just a Samsung screen reader. Front end for Vlingo, so we've seen that before. Just wanted to double check. Go back home. You know, it's got all the Samsung widgets. It's still TouchWiz 4, and nothing wrong with that anymore. Samsung has done an excellent job, so we want to give them credit where it's due. TouchWiz 4 is still as colorful as it used to be, but it's much faster operation, and more people are loving it. Enough talk. Settings, this is what everybody likes to look at. And yeah, it's all colorful like TouchWiz is used to, which it should be. This is a Galaxy S2. Just because it has a different processor in it doesn't mean Samsung changed anything else. So let's look here at About Phone. It's a 2.3.5, and this is the T989. You know, the T is for T-Mobile. Kernel is 2.63511. Build number is Gingerbread. Let's see what else we want to look at here. T-Mobile, HSDPA, it's 4G, it's 52%. I had to charge it when I got it out of the box. Go back to the settings, hit wireless here, and you go down. You can see you can turn NFC on and off right there. You give it a tap and it turns it on. It's just like the Nexus S and the Nexus S 4G. Tethering and hotspot. Historically, T-Mobile has just kind of allowed it. Some people have to get charged for it, some people don't. Not sure how they handle that, but of course it's built right in. Wi-Fi Direct, that's something we don't talk about very much because not a lot of phones have it. Now we have another phone, a second phone with it. We've got an Optimus Black here with it. We'll be sure to give a demo of that. See exactly how that works. Other than that, I mean, you got your motion controls where you can tilt and pan with your thumbs like the other Galaxy S2s. It's a nice phone. It's a very nice phone. The screen is amazing. It's a little bigger than I thought I would like, and that is until I used it. Yeah, I'm sold. It's too big to fit in my pocket, but I'll just get bigger pockets. This thing is beautiful. It's fast. It's everything we wanted and more. And I can't wait to give it a try for a week. And I'll let you all know what I think about it here a little bit in a full review. In the meantime, you all have a good one. I am out of here.